Now that your dog is interacting with the mat, we can progress to the next step. Place the mat on the floor, and when your dog puts at least one paw on the mat, mark it and reward your dog by offering the treat to their mouth or drop it on the mat. Then reset. We're placing the treat on the mat to reward the behavior and to remind your dog that the mat is a valuable place to be. Next time the dog comes back to interact with the mat, wait for at least 2 paws, then 3 paws, and then all 4. If your dog naturally goes into a stand, great, mark and reward as before. Once your dog has several repetitions of coming to the mat and standing on it with all 4 paws, you're ready to progress to waiting for a sit. Just delay your mark just a little longer and most dogs will go right into a sit. Some dogs will offer a sit without being asked. As soon as they do, mark and reward, then reset. End your session for the day and be ready to move on to the very next step in another training session. Next, progressing your dog to lay down on the mat. Lay the mat on the floor, look at the mat, and wait for your dog to come over and sit. Your next step is to wait. Keep still and see what your dog does next. If your dog naturally offers a down on the mat, mark and reward. If your dog does not put themselves into a down, cue or lure them into a down position and reward them in place. Then reset. Repeat each time, giving your dog time to see if they will go into a down on their own before having to cue them. Aim to have 3 or 4 solid repetitions before moving on. Once your dog is coming to the mat and laying down without being lured or cued, we want to encourage them to be in a more relaxed down position. So next time you reward them, offer the treat on the mat off to one side to get their hip to drop into a more relaxed down position. End your session and be ready to move on to the very next step.